Hello and welcome to the Warhammer Podcast, episode 95. I'm your host, Brad. This is my co-host, Eric.
How's it going?
And he's on the chopping block today against Berilio.
Hello.
And my wife, Jenny.
Hello.
It's a full cast.
This is the absolute limit you guys will ever see on this show because every extra person after 2 doubles the editing time. This is going to be a test of endurance for Berilio. Please pray for him.
Good luck.
I'm in trouble.
Today's episode, we are going to be doing the Patreon decided episode where our patrons got together and voted, and by a huge landslide, they chose to have Eric defend his seat as co-host.
Thank you for that.
We're going to play a game show where I ask Warhammer 40K trivia and you 3 answer.
And what is the prize pool?
There is no prize other than pride.
I was deceived.
Berilio, if you win, I'll actually approve your invoice.
And what if I don't?
Well, it looks like you worked for free this month.
All right, without any further ado, let's get into this.
Sounds good.
All right, here's the rules of engagement. This will be 3 rounds. Round 1 will be round robin, where I alternate between the 3 of you, give you a question, and you get 1 point for getting it correct, nothing for getting it wrong. Round 2, we will be doing a buzzer round.
So that's why we have this button that I want to always push.
The orc player in the room.
In the buzzer round, you may buzz at any point, even while I'm asking the question. The first person to buzz is the only one who may guess at the answer. You will get a point for getting it right. You will lose a point for getting it wrong. And then the final round it's Final Jeopardy. Everyone knows how Final Jeopardy works, but when we get there, I'll explain it.
So in round 2, one person only gets to answer. Like if they answer it wrong, it doesn't like open up back to the floor or what?
Do we want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll allow it to go back to the floor after someone loses a point.
I only say that because there's going to be at least one time that I'm going to cut you off before you've done anything, and I'm just going to...
Eric is going to do every question.
And you're going to be disappointed when you don't get to actually finish saying the question, because I know you've spent so much time thinking of them all.
This took days. For those of you wondering why Horde Mode's update has not come out yet, this took all week. There are over 100 questions staring me in the face that I can pull from for this episode. I ran all of these questions by my brother. I wanted to make sure he could guess all of them correct on the first try without having to look anything up. These should be, by our audience's standards, 60 to 70% guessable just if you've watched every single one of our episodes and know nothing else about 40K.
That doesn't mean shit.
I don't have high hopes for the final scores.
We are definitely below average.
I'm hopefully not going to be negative. That's my goal right now.
Eric's goal is to not end up at like a negative 125.
I was going to say it'll be hard to end up negative, but if Eric just blind buzzes shit, then I guess rip bozo.
I just need
What
to be
happens-
less negative than you guys.
No one can beat me in a negativity contest.
What happens if we get to the final round 3 and I'm negative? Can I still bet?
Can I bet negative points?
All right, so we have several subjects. We have Xenos lore, we have Imperium, Chaos, Space Marines separated out because they have too much. We're going to have a Primarch section that I'm sure all of you will get at least one question in. Then there is memes to save people on getting some points. Gameplay, slang terms, name the faction based off a hint. One category that's just called the Warhammer Podcast.
Oh boy.
And then a final Jeopardy question that will have one of those topics.
All right. This should be interesting at least.
All right, let's start these questions off. We've delayed enough. Let's start off with like Xenos lore. Why not? Eric, warm up. For orcs, which color is the luckiest?
Green.
That is not correct. It is blue. Death Skulls wear blue.
Eric, you play orcs.
That's fair.
How can you not get this?
That was to get Eric a point.
I don't know, man. If you had asked like purple, I got that one. They're invisible.
Berilio. The Necrons fear this virus more than anything their enemies can throw at them.
Canoptech.
No. Flayer virus.
Destroyer.
Destroyer is madness, not virus.
That's bullshit.
I knew it was on the name of some models. Yeah, the flayed ones. That makes more sense. Okay, ask me the question again, Brad.
I'm gonna read you this.
All right, please, my loving wife, save this episode from a disaster. One of the only named characters in the Tyranid faction. This name was given to a Carnifex who went on a famous rampage on Calth.
Old One Eye.
Thank God, one of you three got the auto wins.
I don't know, Brad. I heard some mouse clicks. I think she's cheating.
I think she's cheating.
You think she's shitting? All right, let's move on. Do you want to do Space Marines or Imperium next? Which one do you want to get wrong next, Eric?
They're the same.
Wow.
Is that the right answer?
All right, Eric, from whom do the Grey Knights derive their gene seed?
I fucking have no idea.
It's Magnus.
My brother's official answer when testing this question, he just put in all caps, fuck you, because he does know the answer and he hates this part of the lore. The official answer in every Grey Knights Codex since God knows when is they derive their gene seed from the Emperor.
Is that how that works?
Not
No.
really. It makes no sense when you actually think about it, because he's not a Primarch.
I was going to say Gilman or something like that.
No, so a meme answer that a lot of people will guess is Magnus, which my wife did guess for that reason. And it's the one my brother and I both like as a fan theory thing, as you use the Emperor as the excuse that sounds very, hoorah, and the secret answer is they're a full Psyker Legion.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah, I guess.
And the whole thing is Giannis, the first Grey Knight, was a shard of Magnus. So,
Sure.
there's the whole, it's probably Magnus, but all official lore says their gene seed is derived from the Emperor.
All right, I'll accept it.
Okay, Berilio, it's your turn. Which organization, split into ordos, is given special political authority to root out heretics and alien influence within the Imperium?
I'm gonna guess Alpha Legion, although they are chaos, right?
They are. You're not correct.
Is it the Ecclesiarchy?
No, but actually a good guess.
Is it just the Inquisition?
It's the Inquisition. Eric is correct.
Because the Inquisition is like the overarching...
Yes.
Yeah, the Ecclesiarchy is technically just the church, but we're not getting into that deep of questions today.
Yeah, sure. Instead, we're gonna go with fucking trick question. Grey Knights are actually the Emperor. Fuck you.
Eric, I've asked you a question about your two primary factions with answers that are in your codex.
I mean, I should have gotten the first one. The second one was bullshit. Fuck you.
If you had said Magnus, I almost would have just given you the point.
Eric, you should have said you're colorblind for the first question.
Right, yeah.
I'm blue-green colorblind.
You never know.
All right, Jen. Which major military faction is often referred to as part of the Imperium, but is derived of ancient noble households outside of the Imperium's direct control?
Is it Knights?
You are correct.
I surprisingly fully knew that one because it's interesting.
When I wrote that question, I was like, Eric could get this question, but he's taking the Grey Knight question because it says Grey Knights and I want to embarrass him.
That's fair. Yeah.
So Jenny has 2 points right now, and neither of you do.
I'm still not negative, so I don't care.
Eric, we gotta team up. Help me on the next question. You Google it, send me through the Discord.
Okay, yeah.
All right, Eric, you cannot fail this.
Oh, bullshit.
Space Marines is our topic. What is the blunt power weapon famously used by Space Marines?
A hammer.
What's the full name of that weapon?
Power hammer.
God damn it, how have you gotten all of these wrong? It's a thunder hammer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I was going to say chainsword. I thought that this...
The Imperial Knight's chainsword is definitely blunt weapon.
This doesn't seem very pointy. It's kind of blunt.
Also not a power weapon. All right. I think all three of you are going to not get a point this time. Berilio. Which of the following is not one of the first founding chapters? A. White Scars, B. Blood Angels, C. Raven Guard, D. Death Watch.
25% chance that I get this right on accident. I'm gonna say Raven Guard.
You are incorrect.
D.
Eric is correct. It's D.
So he gets a point.
No. I gave him the easiest question and he fucked it up. He does not deserve a point.
It sounded like Berilio said D.
All right, Jenny, name one of the 2 genetic flaws of the Blood Angels.
Is the fact that they have to drink blood one of the flaws?
It has a name, though.
Sanguine. No, Sanguinius is their Primarch.
Do you give up?
I don't know what the exact name is.
It is the Red Thirst or the Black Rage. The Red Thirst is the one that makes them drink blood. The Black Rage is the one that sends them into a frenzy until they die.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody knew that one.
Colors again. Eric, you wouldn't guess this one.
That's true. That's true.
I guarantee you, more people can name the genetic flaws of the Blood Angels than anything to do with the lore of any Xenos.
Why? Because there's a good book out there?
No, just because there are that many Space Marine players.
Yeah. And I mean, the red one makes sense. It's funny because you could ask this same question in like 20 questions from now and I'd get it wrong.
I am relying on that fact for some of these.
I'm just letting you know that like you can do that.
Questions I ask you may be part of answers later.
So we should be writing these down.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's move to Chaos. Eric, please, for the love of God, get this right. How many points are present on the Chaos Star symbol?
5.
God damn it, Eric.
I didn't know there was a chaos star symbol. What are you talking about?
The symbol of chaos, that is all the arrows in a circle, is the octet. It is literally Chaos's symbol. It is 8 arrows in a circle.
Blood for the Blood God?
And yes, it is Korn's number. Good job. I did not do any of the god numbers, just so you guys know you don't have to have those memorized.
Oh, the gods have numbers?
Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't do that.
Can we get like a study packet for next time, please?
I know that symbol.
Okay, so Berilio.
Mortarium.
Eric's going to be so mad that you got this one. Which god do Noise Marines worship?
Slanesh.
You got it. Berilio has a point. He's on the board.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done. You're locked solidly in second.
Okay, yours is unfortunately not as easy. The 4 major gods of chaos are Khorne, Nurgle, Slanesh, and Tzeentch. Who is the minor chaos god with a new model who is empowered by technological advancement?
I don't know.
It's Vashtor.
Yeah, I would not have guessed that.
Vash the Stampede. It's actually a pretty cool model.
It is. That's the only reason I got it, because I'm like, I'll use him as a generic demon prince because I won't play Chaos Space Marine. So, all right, let's just have you all not get any points. Primarch time.
All right.
Eric, you cannot fail this.
Angron.
See, he already has.
During the Horus Heresy,
Horus.
thank God, you got a point, Eric.
Nailed it.
Which Primarch led the traitor legions? I made it idiot proof.
That one is legitimately idiot proof. It has the answer in the name.
I was so afraid you would screw that up.
No, I got that one. There's not much I know about Primarchs, but I got that one.
Thank God. That may be the only point any of you get in this category.
I'm locked in second, tied for it. Yay!
All right, including the ones removed from history, how many Primarchs did the Emperor create, Berilio?
So, I believe it's 20.
You nailed it. You got it right.
Okay. I believe the 18 is the legions that people know about and 2 are unknown.
You actually got that right, too.
I just messed up one of your later questions, right?
No. Leading off of that, though, Jenny, originally numbered 1 through 20. Name one of the 2 legion numbers whose Primarchs were removed from history.
This is a bullshit question.
You have a 1 in 10 chance randomly guessing, but also they're famously the 2 missing numbers.
We're going to start my answer off by saying that legions have numbers. This is news.
Dark Angels players would be very mad to hear that because they need you to know they're the first legion. They need you to know this.
Well, it's not 1. Okay, so now I got a 1 in 9 chance.
Well, now it's a 2 in 19 chance.
8.
No, it is 2 or 11.
Obviously.
I didn't say it's obvious. I said it's pretty famous. Like 2 and 11 are the 2 missing legions.
I am glad that you went to just like one of them. Like both of them, like you're just being a dick.
I would not do that. Jenny, originally numbered 1 through 20, which 2 legions Primarchs?
Oh, fuck you. I know 20.
Who's 20, Eric?
That's Alpha.
Thank you. That was the only one I debated doing.
That's the only one I legitimately do know. I didn't know the first was Dark Angels. Fuck that. I don't know.
I debated doing Who is the 20th Legion, but I was like, I'm not even going to risk it.
That's good, because I probably would have forgotten as you asked it, but...
All right, let's move on to something where hopefully we can all score some points. Memes.
Oh no, they're in my dreams.
This is the most numerous category, and in my opinion, the easiest to catch up from. Question, Eric. What is the sneakiest color?
Answer purple.
Thank God.
Nailed it.
Berilio. What is the primary melee weapon used by Krieg soldiers in memes?
A kitchen knife?
No, it's shovels.
They love their shovels.
They're shovel boys. Jen, this one was just because I wanted to write it.
Oh boy.
Be scared.
I am terrified.
Ferrus Manus, Primarch of the Iron Hands, who has iron hands, whose flagship was known as the Fist of Iron, would have roughly what name if his name was translated to English?
Iron Hands.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I just love that joke. It's such a meme of a fucking faction. The fact that people unironically like the lore of Iron Hands is just showing that satire doesn't work.
It's not even the only one, though. Like, they definitely go beyond, but there's the Raven Guard is also, like, Raven Man or something.
Corvus Corax.
Yeah, like, fucking hell.
All right, this one's here to punish you. Gameplay.
Oh, fuck.
This one, Eric, you can't screw up. We all just yelled at you 2 weeks ago about this.
I didn't learn.
Unchanged for the past 4 years.
Oh,
and
no.
one of the most commonly rolled attacks in
No.
all of Warhammer 40K.
I don't know it.
What is the strength, AP, and damage profile of an Astartes chainsword?
I don't know.
Can I guess?
I don't know. Let's just let him guess.
Eric, it is rolled so commonly.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention.
You could probably think of it just by thinking of what a Space Marine should swing around.
5 minus 1, 2.
That would be gross. It's 4 minus 1, 1. It is like the most rolled thing in all of 40K.
It's just untrue.
But here's the problem, Brad.
I know you don't play. It's specifically targeting Eric because we were yelling at him. Because we're all playing co-op and we're like, Eric, roll those. It's just chainswords. And he had to fucking look it up. It's been the same since we started playing. We have like 1,000 of the fucking things in my brother's basement.
I've never done that, though. I don't play stupid shit.
Even if you didn't, you should know what your opponent's actual damage output is.
No, you just get told numbers and say, okay.
I know roughly that it's not going to do shit to my Grey Knight Paladins, and it's going to annihilate my boys. That's all I need to know.
We'll get to that later, Eric. Keep that one in your head.
Oh, great.
Berilio, this is cruel to do to you.
I hope it's something with Death Guard, at least.
In 10th edition, which faction has the army ruled dark packs?
So, Dark Packs, I have to guess something on the Chaos side, probably like Drukhari or maybe Chaos Demons. I will guess Drukhari.
Drukhari are not a chaos faction, first of all.
That's not in the question.
It's Chaos Space Marines.
Okay, so that makes sense because the Chaos Space Marines is the Dark Packs with the Chaos Gods, and their power, I believe, is kind of random, the power that they get for the turn or something like that. Or it was that on 9th edition, correct?
You're close enough. It's good.
Okay, I'm not a complete moron.
Jenny, this is probably the only one you have a chance at.
Wow, thanks.
What Tyranid ability makes it easier to pass leadership tests while they're within a certain distance of key characters and units?
Synapse.
You got it right. When we get back to gameplay in round 2, I expect a lot of dead silence.
I'm going negative.
All right, let's do slang terms. Eric, historically associated with orcs and Imperial Guard, what is the slang term for a 6-up save?
Fuck, I don't know. Take the wheel, Jesus? I don't know. What?
A t-shirt save.
I've never heard that.
To be fair, when your orcs had 6-up saves, you didn't play them as often as now. But yes, that is a t-shirt save.
That's dumb.
Why t-shirt save?
Because it's famously associated with orcs, who only have a 6-up save, and orc models only wear a t-shirt.
It's true.
But now orcs have a 5-up save, which ruins it. Okay. Berilio. What expression is used by the community for abilities that let you keep control of an objective after you leave them?
Overpowered.
Hey, he's trying to mess up with my thinking. You should take points from Eric.
Fine, I'll send you the answer in a message.
Let me think. It's the expression of the ability that Necron had that was the only competitive ability on Necrons. Oh shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. Eric, help me.
Berilio, final answer.
Final answer. Obstacle.
No. Jenny, do you want to try for just pride?
Is it sticky?
You are correct. Sticky objectives.
No.
Yay!
I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I gave you a funny gift.
I'm an...
Eric actually sent the fucking message
gave
to
you a funny
I
gift.
just checked my
I'm an
phone.
honest man.
I'm proud of you, Berilio. You went down with pride.
I'm disappointed. It was an easy out. I thought we were working together to topple the tyranny of Jenny.
Oh boy.
Jenny, feel no pain is now a standard rule in 10th edition. But from which faction did the ability name originally come from?
Custodes.
No, it's Necrons.
Good guess though.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
If it was me, I was going to guess probably like Custodes or Chaos Space Marines.
I thought you were going to go with Death Guard, but yeah.
Death Guard? Oh, Death Guard makes sense too.
Okay, this next one is just name a faction. All the answers are faction names.
Adeptus Sororitas.
Eric, the Neverborn.
I have no fucking idea.
Damn it, Eric.
The Neverborn. Drakari.
No, the Neverborn are demons.
Sure.
It's like not even common to 40K. That's like literally a way to talk about non-real things.
Maybe in your world.
No, it is.
It's like a classic fantasy thing.
It is not.
That's like the whole, like, that's why their name has meaning and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Fuck.
I thought Brad was memeing and talking about Harlequins.
No. Speaking of memeing though, Berilio, who are the keepers of the Black Library?
The Alpha Legion?
Nope. Jenny, would you like to tell him? You've watched TTS.
It's the Harlequins.
My plan of answering Alpha Legion is not going well.
One time, though. Soon.
One day.
A decayed biological weapon from the War in Heaven.
Orcs.
Oh no, you're going to make me cry.
Eric is just dying. Okay, well, it is orcs. All right, so one final category before we hit round 2. The Poorhammer podcast.
Oh, God.
Eric, if you fail this,
I mean, there's no way I'm getting it right. I don't even listen to our shit. It's awful.
Hey.
not counting technical tests, what was the first official Poorhammer episode to make it to YouTube?
To YouTube? Ah.
Don't open the channel, you prick.
Rapid scrolling noises.
Grey Knight.
What about Grey Knight?
Subfaction.
You got it.
Yeah, I remember because it did fucking awful.
It never did as good as the later ones, but yeah. Okay, Berilio, what was our first video to break 250,000 views on YouTube?
I'm gonna guess the $500 challenge.
Correct.
That was a hell of a thumbnail.
Jenny, you might actually know this one because I excitedly told you one morning when we woke up.
Oh boy.
What was our first episode to break 10,000 views on YouTube? Even though it was a rerun when we posted it.
I have no idea.
Here's a hint. It's not the organized play one.
That one went bad.
I'm pretty sure that one's still not even like halfway there. And it's for a good reason. That was not a good episode.
The organized play episode, that was the episode we recorded the week we were launching the YouTube and had like 5 seconds to come up with an episode idea.
Yeah.
And there was the news about a new organized play packet. And we're like, let's just talk about this for 20 minutes. Yeah, that was an awful episode. I think it got like 30 views in the first week.
Something like that. It was like, oh no, we've fucked this up terribly. GG, it's over.
But the actual answer, the first thing that got us 10,000 views was I forced my wife to play 40K.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Which I
okay.
very excitedly told Jen one morning that she was the first thing to get 10,000 views on our channel.
Well, you have to remember that I don't function before like 10:30. So can I get points anyway though? Because I'm currently wearing Poorhammer merch.
No, but thank you for shouting that out mid-episode. Available at Orchid 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so that finishes round 1. Eric has 3 points. Berilio has 3 points. Jenny has 5 points.
I have 3 points?
Somehow.
Where did they came from?
From 3 right answers. Don't make me go look.
I want an audit.
All right, it is time. You are all warmed up. It is time for the main part of this episode that I'm sure won't go wrong. Let's unlock the buzzers. I hate you all.
Do you remember that video we were watching yesterday and how we said you couldn't walk by a button and not push it?
Yes,
This is what you're experiencing right now.
I know. Okay, is everyone ready for the buzzer round? Let's start back at Xenos lore for a bit. The Tau Empire is divided into castes. Name one of these castes. Any guesses? Eric.
Ethereal.
Oh my god, you got one.
Wow.
Is it really?
Ethereal is the only one that is not easy. It's literally like earth, fire, water. They're elements, and then ethereal is the last one.
I was like, I don't know any of them, and I feel like Ethereal's the only one that isn't a cast.
Ethereal is the one that I'll get questions on. Is it officially a cast? Because it was like the usurper cast thing. It is, from what I've gathered.
I'm taking it.
I double checked all of my answers.
Wait, why do we have fire warriors and not water warriors?
Different castes are for different parts of the society. The water caste is the negotiations and the running shit.
They're little bitches.
Anyway, I won't test you on further Tau lore. I'm just glad Eric actually got one.
I was like, I really don't want to get this first one negative. So I was like, I hope one of the other people buzz in.
The best part is, I had lowered your score already when you buzzed.
Oh, fuck you.
So that I could do the punchline of don't worry, I already lowered your score before you answered. But you got it right.
Absolutely fair.
Okay, up next. Pejoratively called squats by the Imperium, referenced as demiurge by... Oh, shit, Berilio.
Shit, my answer was going to be Leagues of Votan.
Nope.
But I should have listened to the full question.
I'm actually really glad that you buzzed in first, because I was going to. I was like, oh, I fucking know this one.
Let's finish the question. Pejoratively called squats by the Imperium, referenced as demiurge by the Tau, and known as the Helosi Ancients by the Eldari. What do the members of the Leagues of Votan refer to their own race as?
Nope. This is a fucking bait. I'm not doing it.
I will just tell you, they call themselves the Kin.
Hearthkin, Ironkin.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
It does make sense.
I was going to go with dwarves because I was like, this is a fucking bait.
The one I was actually afraid you would say is human.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, ooh, that one's a rough one to take points off for, because it's like, damn, you overthought. All right, one last Xenos question. This one's going to be dead ass empty. Fill in the blank. The original worlds of the Eldar Empire.
Craft worlds.
No.
Damn.
Fill in the blank. The original worlds of the Eldar Empire before their fall were called blank worlds.
I have no idea.
I mean, that was still going to be my answer, so I don't even feel bad about buzzing in early.
It's called crone worlds.
Of course they are.
The actual answer I was afraid someone would do would be maiden worlds, which is not that, but it is related. All right, let's move on to Space Marines, where you guys will definitely get a lot of answers.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Alpha Legion.
This is for Space Marines, loyalist Space Marines. We'll get to Alpha Legion. You can answer Alpha Legion later.
Omega version of Alpha Legion.
If the answer to Final Jeopardy is Alpha Legion,
Big brain. Now he's checking.
it's like, oh shit, what did I put?
All right. What is the term the Dark Angels use for the half of their legion that turned traitor?
I know a funny answer, but
Okay, no one guessed it. It's the Fallen.
the Fallen. I was going to say dead, but, you know, the Fallen makes sense.
What document written by Gilliman gives the rules for how a Space Marine chapter should be laid out and operated?
The Constitution.
Why are you doing this? You were in a good spot.
I feel like I should know this.
It's, oh, snaps. Hang on.
Nah, I would make something dumb like what Berilio did.
Okay. It's the Codex Astartes.
Would you have accepted Codex, though? Just Codex.
Probably.
I was going to go with Codex. I was like, it's going to be dumb, but...
All right. As a follow-up, how many active Space Marines can be in a chapter outside of emergency scenarios and crusades, per the Codex Astartes? Eric.
1,000?
Correct.
Oh, yeah! Let's go!
Eric is catching up.
I only know that because it's so fucking stupid.
It's such a dumb number. It makes no sense.
Galaxy spanning empire gets 1,000 people in their legion. Fuck off. There's 1,000 people in your fucking city.
There's 1,000 Ultramarines on box images in your local game store.
Right. It's just so stupid.
1,000 is a very small number, unless it's the amount of dicks you sucked. It's a movie reference from Clerks.
I thought it was just a personal jab.
Also, just a personal jab at Eric. 1,000 dicks and he won't suck mine. All right, this one's real easy, guys. Which first founding chapter is made out of war criminals who burned the innocent civilians and all the libraries of Prospero in a childish rage? Jenny.
Is it Space Wolves?
It is Space Wolves.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't go with fucking Thousand Suns.
Which first founding chapter has an obsession with fire and flames and is touted as the most humanitarian? Jenny.
Is it the Salamanders?
Yes. Oh my god, my wife's a secret Space Marine ace. What is the main symbol of the logo of the White Scars? It's a lightning bolt. I'm actually shocked Berilio didn't buzz that one in, because he had to hand edit that onto images.
And then he repressed those memories.
The Dark Angels are split into 3 wings. Name one of them.
Oh, shit. I should actually know this because we talked about it in the Lionel
Eric, we've
book.
talked about most of these.
Yeah, but I don't. I didn't actually care. I thought it was kind of interesting when we talked about it with Lionel, though. I feel like I actually know it, but I don't at the moment, so.
Okay. The answers were Greenwing, Deathwing, and Ravenwing. By the way, I don't have any of these answers written. I just know them.
I mean, that's not shocking at all.
I know. All right, let's do one that someone can just lose a point on. This one's mostly a joke. Which one of the following is not a canon successor of the Blood Angels? A. Flesh Terrors. B. Angels in Carmine. C. Sanguine Angels. D. Red.
Angels in Carmine?
Incorrect. Wow, this is actually a really good one to pick up. So to finish it, which one of the following is not a canon successor chapter of the Blood Angels? A. Flesh Terrors. B. Angels in Carmine. C. Sanguine Angels. D. Red Wings.
Fine, I'll do it. D.
It is not Red Wings. That's a canon successor of the Blood Angels.
I was almost like you said that, and I was like, he's done this.
It's the entire reason I posted
It's the
this
reason
one.
he's fucking done this, and I'm gonna accept the bait.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, Jenny can attempt to 50-50 it.
Then I should have waited.
I want to say, because of the way you've worded this question, that it's the Sanguine Angels.
You are correct.
Because that's dumb.
I made that one up myself, thank you. Fun background story to that question. I tried to make a fake one. It took me 4 attempts to make up a funny dumb name based off Blood Angels that was not already a canon successor chapter.
Brilliant.
Okay, so that is our entire section for Space Marines. Shout out to everybody in the audience who did better than these 3. Although, Jenny's up to 8 points.
Hey.
Pretty good.
Eric's at 3.
Yes.
We're not talking about Berilio's points right now. You edit this. You listen to me talk about this shit all week. This is literally your job.
I have the editing power, though, to answer correctly later.
All right, we're on to the Imperium.
I thought we were done with this shit. Fine.
What famous Adeptus Mechanicus character is responsible for the creation of the Primaris Marines? Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Jenny beats you by 11 milliseconds.
Is it Call?
It is Belisarius Call. My god, I did not think Jenny was going to win this.
Call.
Oh my god, you got it from a fucking TTS episode.
Yes! Brad, this is how my life works.
She's winning over you guys because she watches TTS.
Placing a call to call.
It's absolutely fair.
Which 2 major Imperium factions wear power armor but do not use Gene Seed to create their soldiers? You need to answer both. Eric.
Sisters and Mechanicus.
No, you were so close. It's Custodes.
Custodes.
You know, I was gonna guess.
I just excluded Grey Knights in my mind because they have psychic powers.
Well, because he just said that they're gene seeded by the Emperor.
Correct. Eric's figuring this out. You can help derive later answers based off of my previous questions.
Hey, I remembered. I went to school. I did the whole cheating on tests. I mean,
Okay, back on topic. While the Leman Russ and Rogel Dorn are named after abject failures, what is the naming theme for the vast majority of Imperial Guard vehicles? Eric.
successes.
No. Eric, you have 1 point.
I don't know how that was wrong.
Any other guesses?
It's Doom something or it's Storm something.
No.
Okay. I give up.
Just keep
Berilio's
going.
at -1. It's mythical creatures. The Hydra, the Gorgon, the Manticore, the Chimera.
What the fuck mythical creature is a Bane?
Okay.
What mythical creature is the Bane?
I was going to give you Baneblade lore, but it may come up in a future question. What is the 3-letter abbreviation for the blueprint databases or factories that make up the Eric,
STC.
you are correct. Standard template constructs. Eric has 2 points again.
I'd never be able to tell you what it was, but it's 3 letters.
Which famous scientist discovered the STC for the Land Raider?
What the fuck? What?
This one almost went under memes because this is a famous meme because it made a viral video. Okay, the answer is Arkan Land. He named it after himself.
Oh, God.
It is not a land raider because it raids the land. It is Land's Raider.
I figured that's what it was when you were like a meme, but I was like, I don't know what kind of stupid name is it actually going to be?
There is a very famous viral video from Angori Tom, Jen, but it's from Yogg's Cast when they found out that fact in like a random trivia thing, and they went, "What's the Emperor's name? Jimmy Space?" Because of Space Marines. But that went viral and is like a very famous piece of lore because of that.
It's so stupid. Fucking GW naming is just the worst.
All right. Let's move back to Chaos and hopefully some people could get some points.
Sure.
Which Chaos Legion was originally known as the Luna Wolves and then the Sons of Horus?
Horus's Legion?
What is the current name of the Legion? Berilio.
The Alpha Legion.
God damn you both.
One day.
Is it not still Sons of Horus?
No, it is the Black Legion, led by Abaddon.
Oh, all right then.
What was the name of the planet Magnus and the Thousand Sons lived on until it was destroyed by...
Damn it.
It's Prospero.
Fucking missed the button. I was like, I got it. And I fucking missed the button because I was so like,
It's a huge button. How did you miss the button? It's a huge
I
button.
was excited, Jenny.
He was on Discord, Jenny.
Yeah, you know, looking at the memes.
What event, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, led to the fall of Cadia?
Oh, jeez.
Okay, none of you guessed.
No, because I was going to say Fall of Cadia.
No, it's the 13th Black Crusade.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's the one we made fun of because he failed 12
You
times.
failed 12 times and you kept
Because
going.
they wanted to make 13 a funny number.
Yeah. And it's like, wow, you're really, really bad at this whole thing, aren't you?
What traitor legion wears dark red armor covered in text and obscene symbols and worships all 4 chaos gods? Eric?
Fuck. Night Lords.
0 points. Congrats, you're back to 0. You can join Berilio in the negative soon. Let's just move on to Primarchs so that we can see how low this can go. Name either of the Primarchs with a famous tank named after them. Thank you, Eric.
Leman Russ.
Oh, thank God. What angry red Primarch, Jenny?
Magnus the Red.
Nope.
Nope.
That was a buzzer discipline question. What angry red Primarch really wishes Leman Russ didn't genocide all of his people and burn down the largest repositories of knowledge in the Imperium? Eric?
I don't know, actually. Fuck.
Oh, come on!
Back to 0 again.
Horus.
While you screwed up the buzzer discipline, what was the answer?
It's Magnus.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
said.
what she said.
Did you say Magnus on the first go?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I said Magnus the Red.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ, Brad.
When I only said Angry Red Primarch, Angron is the Angry Red Primarch. Okay, never mind. Let's rewind time.
Yeah, give me my point back.
Fair enough, Eric didn't lose that point. All right, next question. Why is Angron so mad? Eric.
Because he has spikes in his head, or he's been lobotomized.
Correct.
This is correct?
Yeah, because he's got those giant ass nails in his head.
Yep, his head is full of nails.
That's why he's so unbelievably fuck ass mad.
Which is totally fair in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, no, he's got a point.
I like Berilio's disbelief at the stupidity of Warhammer lore.
I know the Berserks are mad because of that, but Angron also?
Angron is the one who did it to them.
Yeah, I was like, and that's why they're like that. They have to be like their cool big brother.
They didn't want to be. All right, what winged Primarch does Horus kill at the end of Horus Heresy? Berilio.
Sanguinius.
You got it.
Yes.
I was gonna guess that. I didn't know, but I thought Sanguinius was still alive, so.
No, Sanguinius is on-screen dead. Okay, none of you are going to guess this. This is mostly for the memes. Pissing off many a boomer, what is the name of the mother of the Primarchs? Eric.
The Emperor.
No.
It's bullshit.
That's what I was gonna guess.
This is the only one I have to go back and look up because I had to write it because I always forget how to fucking say the name. Erda.
Sure. Yeah, the well-known character in Warhammer 40K, Erda.
Mother of the Primarchs.
She's technically only in 30K.
A great model.
A model mother.
You know what? I'm actually kind of pissed it isn't Terra something.
So, we'll get there.
Legitimately pissed.
Okay, let's move on to memes. What type of animal are Tau often joked as in memes? Jenny.
Fish.
Correct.
Why fish?
Because all of their vehicles are named after fish.
Oh, the piranha.
Even though they're cow people with hooves.
Yeah, memes are dumb.
Which Loyalist Space Marine chapter is a furry most likely to play? Jenny.
Space Wolves.
Correct. If the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, which Primarch would he describe as unreasonably fuck-ass mad? Jenny?
It's Angron.
Correct. It's funny that you made the reference. And when I wrote this question, I was afraid it had been so long since you watched TTS that you wouldn't remember exact quotes.
It's forever now. Rent free.
You made a fucky wucky and have to get in the forever box. What are you stuck in?
Trazen's Pokeball.
Nope. Eric is back to 0 points. Jenny.
Is it a Redemptor Dreadnought?
It's just a dreadnought, so yes. Dreadnoughts are the forever box.
It's because that's where you go when you're like basically dead, but not fully or something like that.
It is literally a sarcophagus.
Yeah, they need your corpse to run the machine.
You are still technically alive, but like if you've got like half of a fucking brain, you get shoved in the dreadnought.
Woohoo, retirement.
Which chapter, clad in yellow, is famously the least lucky Space Marines?
I'm gonna guess Iron Hands.
That is wrong for like 4 different reasons. Berilio's back to -2. Eric.
Imperial Fists.
-1.
They're the yellow ones, though.
White Scars.
13. It's the Lamenters. It's the ones from our wacky race. We had the Lamenters fall off a cliff and kill all of the Lamenters. Because every time they show up in any lore, they all die.
Is that why you made that joke?
It is why I made that joke in that episode when you just sat there and laughed, pretending you understood it.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it seemed funny at the time, but
You're just happy all the Space Marines died.
yeah, I was good with it.
What type of Imperial Guard officer is famous for shooting their own troops to upkeep morale? Eric.
Commissar.
Correct.
There is no retreat.
What type of girlfriend is Gilliman often joked to have due to having some plot points in modern 40k lore?
Elves.
Correct. A big-tittied Eldar waifu would be the best correct answer. Which Primarch was a notorious asshole throughout the Horus Heresy, but is remembered as being a funny, monotoned, calm sage due to the YouTube series If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device?
Rogel Dorn.
Correct.
I feel like the fact I haven't seen TTS other than like the first 5 minutes is a real...
I've told you to watch TTS for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, but then they took it down and I was like, whatever.
They didn't take it down, they just stopped making more.
Why are you guys watching Tabletop Simulator?
Fuck you. All right, it's Eric's moment to shine. He threatened to do it. From the same series of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, what character is absolutely insane and constantly references tangerines?
What?
Jenny is just cackling in the kitchen right now. I can hear her even though her mic's not making any noise. I hope it's just recording. Someone has to buzz in. You can't just laugh. Jenny.
It's Kaldor Drago.
Correct.
Yes, obviously.
I gave you you threatened to answer Kaldor Drago to every question.
It's fair.
All right, Berilio, it's your chance. Who here is Alfarius?
Alpha Legion.
God damn it.
You said
I mean,
this was my
kind of.
chance.
Yeah, you did. You worded that way.
You did kind of screw him on it.
Who here is Alfarius?
We all are.
Correct. I would also accept I am Alfarius.
You are Alfarius.
For a modern meme, what breakfast food chain most associated with Florida would absolutely survive an entire chapter of Space Marines invading it? Eric.
Waffle House.
Correct.
What is the joke?
Waffle House employees are psychotic and can deal with hurricanes. And the joke is people keep on asking what could they survive, and it became a 40K meme that an entire chapter of Space Marines would die trying to invade a Waffle House.
It's true. They're the real, like, Death Corps of Krieg and stuff like that. You're like, nope, got nothing on Waffle House employees.
All right, this one's under memes, but who is the old semi-canon 5th Chaos God who got abandoned due to trademark issues? Berilio?
Oh no, the end of the question makes me unsure, but I was going to answer either Vestor or Be'lakor. I'm going with Be'lakor.
Both of those are incorrect, but Be'lakor is more incorrect because he's not a god. Eric?
I think it's Malice.
I'm giving you the point. His name is Malol, God of Malice.
Malol. Okay, I was like, I had to give it a shot because I vaguely knew it, but I wasn't sure.
But he got abandoned due to trademark issues in like the mid-90s. He was in like a comic series, and then they realized that Malol was taken, and they fucking dropped his ass.
So weird. The Chaos God that's trying to destroy the other Chaos Gods.
Mm-hmm.
I have in my head you saying that Vestor was supposed to be...
He is a minor Chaos God. There are a bunch of Chaos Gods, but there are 4 big ones. Chaos is the entirety of the warp, so there are multiple gods, but there are 4 that are like the mega powers, and then Vastor is one of the minor ones.
And then there's the real deep chaos.
Is
Nobody
Be'lakor
fucks
also
with.
one of the minor ones?
No, Be'lakor is just the first demon prince.
He's not actually a god yet.
He wants to be a god, which is like his entire plot point, and then Vastor shows up.
Very soon. And then Vastor takes all of his information and is like, nope, mine. Heard you had a good lore. I'm going to take it now. Thanks.
All right, back to gameplay. This won't go poorly. This one, all 3 of you should be able to do, God, I hope. What do lethal hits do? Jenny?
Mortal wounds?
No. Eric?
Critical hits auto wound.
Correct. You got the actual legal correct answer, too. Good job.
Yeah, because 5s, when you can make it, are super awesome. That's like a thing that orcs do.
In Custodes, what keyword is banned from taking any of the index enhancements? Eric?
Psychana.
Correct.
Holy shit. I did not know that. I was just like, you know what would be funny?
Anathema Psychana can't take any of them.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on back to slang. What is the slang term for an efficiently pointed model that is jammed up the board to keep an opponent focused on it?
Distraction something. Like a distraction stompa.
Oh.
Berilio, what's the term for the entire category? The actual slang term.
Isn't a distraction the slang term?
It's the first half of it.
Oh, it is?
All right, Jenny.
It's a distraction Carnifex.
Correct.
I still think that's bullshit. It's not efficiently pointed.
That is when a distraction Carnifex exists. A distraction Carnifex is used globally for anything that is an efficiently pointed model that you jam up board, keep your opponent's focus.
That is a weird way to word it.
It's the only way I can word it.
No, it's not.
I was like, remove the efficient word, and yeah, an efficient unit that goes up the board and is distracting is a trade piece, Brad.
No, because you don't want to distract with a trade piece. You want to trade with it.
Yeah, that's like what you do.
All right, we're moving on. What is the slang term for the following scenario? Sustained hits on a crit of 6.
Exploding 6s?
Correct. What is the slang term for the following scenario? Rerolling everything looking for more 6s.
Fishing
Fishing.
for 6s.
Correct. What is the slang term for the following scenario? Oh wait, I just read that one. Never mind.
Fishing for sixes. Double me.
Fuck off. What is the slang term for something that does D3 mortal wounds? Eric, please. Eric, it's your whole faction.
Smite.
Thank God.
It's funny to see Brad going desperate. we should never press the bus.
There's certain questions where if Eric doesn't get them, I have to be concerned about episodes he leads.
I almost wanted to do like explodes, vehicle explosion.
I mean,
It didn't really work.
it's a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, let's name factions.
Let's not.
The followers of the Omnissiah.
Admech?
Oh my God, you got a point.
Yes!
Good job.
The Darkkin.
Time to lose my point. Leagues of Votann.
You are incorrect.
But kin is the Votann thing. You said yourself, like broken,
Eric.
iron kin. No.
Drakari.
Correct. Drukhari call themselves the Darkkin.
Also, if it was the Dark Kin, we would have to have like the evil Votann.
We don't need another dwarf faction yet. Let AOS get theirs first.
Yeah, I was like, let's let AOS do the models super good, and then we can just take them.
This faction uses prognosticars to divine their future. Eric,
Grey Knights.
thank God.
I got lucky.
The Veterans of the Long War.
Nobody's taking it, so I'm gonna guess. Probably something Imperialist, so I'm gonna go with Guard.
-1 point.
No!
Chaos Space Marines. The next hit, Behemoth, Jormungandr, Tiamat, Kraken.
Tyranids.
Correct. Those are the high fleets of Tyranids. I left out Leviathan because it was way too easy with Leviathan.
If you had added Leviathan, it would have been a fucking auto snap, but yeah.
Okay, the next one. The quote is, luck has, need keeps, toil earns. This one is a quote of the Leagues of Votann.
I was 2 questions too early.
Those who want it most and do the most work for it get to keep it. Last one for Name the Faction. The Worshippers of the Four-Armed Emperor.
Gene Stealer.
Thank God. I would have actually accepted I forget.
I was like, oh no, I know this one. I buzzed. I shouldn't have.
If you had said I forget, you would have gotten a point. It would have just been a good joke.
Yeah.
All right, before Final Jeopardy, here's some last questions that could get Eric really close to Jenny and could get Berilio positive.
Ooh.
Oh no, there's not enough to get Berilio positive.
Oh no.
The Warhammer Podcast. Released over the 2020 Christmas break, now known in the Warhammer audio feed as Warhammer Origins 1. What was the topic of the first Warhammer-focused bonus episode of Solely Singleton?
There was 4 of them that we did, and I don't know which one's which.
It's Farcical Faction Focus. It's the one where I had a 12,000 word long script.
That sounds right.
And we spent 3 hours of me memeing on every faction, which we should redo as a real episode one day, by the way.
That's probably a good idea, yeah.
The Warhammer Solely Singleton bonus episodes that are now known as Warhammer Origins featured 3 hosts other than Eric and myself. Who were those 3 hosts?
Eric.
Fuck, I wasn't there. I was quite literally not there. 2 of them are pretty easy, but...
One of them was me. We did the painting, right?
Yes, it was the initial hobby episode with you.
Did you talk to Magikarp then?
2.
Shit.
You're flubbing the easiest one.
I know.
Go. Say Spooty.
But why would was
Say
Spooty on a
Spooty.
Warhammer?
Say Spooty.
Spooty doesn't play War. Well, he does now, but he didn't then. Was it Spooty?
Correct.
No.
Spooty was the one on the second episode, which was me introducing Christian to every faction in Warhammer
Okay.
to get an outside player from Magic.
Like, it was the Magic Player's Guide to Warhammer or something stupid.
And then you were on for the first hobby episode, and then Magikarp was on for the episode that's getting a sequel redo next week. All right, for the final question, last point before Final Jeopardy. What community game mode was invented by the hosts of the...
Horde mode.
Correct.
Woo!
Getting an update very soon. All right, it is time for Final Jeopardy. So if we were horrible scumbags right now is when we would toss a commercial break on YouTube. All right, we're back from that. But anyway, now we're at the Final Jeopardy. So I will tell you guys the topic. You will write down secretly how many points you wish to gamble.
Okay.
And then I will ask you the question. You will have 30 seconds to write down the answer, and then we'll find out who the winner is.
What happens if I have negative points?
You don't actually get to. Berilio doesn't get to Final Jeopardy. You have to have positive points to do it.
Dobby's a free elf.
Oh, come on. Let him bet 10.
All right, Berilio, you can bet up to 10 points.
No, I was free.
Not free anymore, bitch.
So the scores going into Final Jeopardy. Berilio's in 3rd place with -4. Eric is in 2nd place with 12.
Holy fucking shit.
You crushed slang terms and named the faction.
Wow.
Jenny is in 1st place with 17. So Eric can win technically with Final Jeopardy.
I mean, that's still a pretty sizable lead there.
Okay, the topic is Xenos lore.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
This is going to piss off or make one of you shout fuck yes. In the infinite and the divine, what is one of the 2 egotistical rewards Trazen receives in his honor after the fight against the orcs? Borelli.
If I'm not correct.
I mean, I very much don't understand what you're trying to get at, and that's fine.
Okay, your answers, Eric. I actually understand the logic behind. All right, starting with Berilio, who's at -4 points, and I gifted a 10-point gamble, decided to keep his honor and bet 0.
Ooh.
Berilio, reveal your answer.
So, one of his final rewards is Oricon, because the real treasure are the friends we made along the way.
This is not One Piece. Eric, you wagered.
I wagered it all.
So 12 points being wagered. What did you say that he gained?
He gained a Pokeball stealing the orcs.
Technically, it's something he gained, but is not one of the 2 egotistical rewards he received in his honor.
Fine. What about a Stompa? Does that count?
No. Jenny, how many points did you wager?
4.
And what is one of the 2 egotistical rewards that Trazen receives in his honor after the fight against the orcs?
The stained glass window.
Correct. Do you know the other one?
The statue.
Correct.
You could argue he also gets a Space Marine chapter named after him.
That's one of the other questions. Could any of you have answered this? What is the name of the Space Marine chapter?
Nope.
That is, okay.
It's something about him being metal.
It is a real Space Marine chapter, by the way, that has lore.
Oh, shit.
I mean, there's like a billion Space Marine chapters, so fuck off.
I know, but it is technically one that appears in other lore, but they get mistaken as the Silver Skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, it's very spot on.
That's why that joke works on so many levels, because if you know like 40K shit, that's a real chapter.
Yeah.
They got mistaken as an actual chapter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so the final score is Berilio in 3rd with -4 points. Eric in 2nd with 0. You got up to 12 though.
Not negative. I succeeded in my goal.
You did.
And losing it all in Final Jeopardy is a very fair way to go out.
Yeah.
And somehow, Jenny, you got 1st place with 21 final points.
Crushed it. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, so that does it for the game proper. We do have some news and stuff.
Wait, Eric doesn't receive an official punishment?
No, the loss of pride is enough.
I mean, Jenny, do you want the co-host spot?
Eric wants to ruin my marriage.
If I can't be happy, nobody can.
All right, so before we leave, I want to do just a quick bit of news because it does affect the YouTube audience too. This episode comes out on the week of the 4th at some point. On the week of the 11th, you guys will get an episode while I'm out on vacation. After that, we're going 2 weeks of no official episode release. We may release a random 20-minute episode of Horde mode follow-up, but like there's nothing scheduled for 2 weeks until we come back on the week of the 1st after New Year's. We're back officially with a very large topic that I hope we do well since it's the 1-year anniversary of the $500 Army Challenge.
Spoilers.
It may be related, but it's not a straight up sequel. So you may get something on the week of the 18th or the 25th, but nothing official will come out that week. For our patrons in the audience, don't worry about a thing, because if it's a week where we're not releasing mainline episodes, you guys get a pile of bonus content, and boy do we have some fun ones. Berilio, how's that power doing?
Not so well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while since we've had an actual break, and that means we've stored up a few bonus contents.
Yeah, so patrons can look forward to that. Everyone else, next week episode, then 2 weeks of no official episode, then back to normal. All right, that does it for us this week, though. Let's get out of here.
Sounds good.